Good afternoon, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader coming to you on a Friday, January the 31st. And let's just say I'm happy that it's a Friday and it's the last day of January because once again, I had another red day. Not big losses on any of the accounts. You know, these six are the bottom seven here. I had a small winning day, small green day, but I just kind of gave it away on the top seven accounts. Just felt like very unlucky. It felt like unlucky trading today for some reason. I just picked the wrong spots. That's all there is to it. I did take some setups that I should not have taken. I took some price action trades that did not work. That's on me. I certainly did not trade the best today, but it felt like when I got into some trades, it just simply didn't work. I've noticed that for some reason this is not showing, and I tried to refresh this a couple of times, but it's not showing the proper entries here. But on the bottom seven accounts here, the 940 trade did trigger this morning. Took that thing long here for it. Got my first profit target at 20 points. And then I did get stopped out, basically break even. The move was pretty violent coming back down. It actually pushed my stop. So I lost a little bit on the stop, but it was a winning trade as a whole. I think I was out for about 40 bucks. And then I took a long trade here with two micros and had about $100 winner there. It's actually showing like I went short, that's not the case. I went long right here for a winner. And then I had a break-even trade up here, and then I had a loss right here. This one was where I was like, I'm done. I can't continue to do this because I was up about $100, a little over $100 per account here. And then right here, after we had this chop and this move down, bumping off of this key level here, also just above VWAP, pushed out of here. And as we pushed out of here, this green candle, I thought, man, this is going to break to the upside. Took the long, and again, I don't know why this is showing this. It looks like I went short, which I didn't. I went long right here, but I got stopped out right there. This wick got me, and we chopped around, and then we did push. So my thesis was correct, my idea was correct, but my stop was too tight, or for some reason I should have just waited until we made this move. So go figure. It just felt like that was kind of my day. Just unlucky trades. Just, the move was right. Everything was correct. Apparently the stop was just too tight. And I missed the move and missed a trade there. Took a loss that, probably should have been a nice winning trade and maybe pushed these bottom accounts up to, $150 to $200 in profit versus a $40 profit. So, and then on the other accounts, not as pretty, and for some reason these are showing up properly, so I have no idea what's going on with NinjaTrader, but there's definitely some issues. But this one here, we had the move up this morning, and then this was a hitchhiker setup, not ideal. I took the entry kind of on the breakout, but I really got convinced on these wicks and I was just wrong, got stopped out there for a loss. And then I jumped in here on this wick, bottom wick, for a really nice trade there. I was out with about $100 there. So that made me green. So at this point right here, I was green with these accounts and I was green with these accounts. And then we got into this chop mess and, these wicks. And these were two trades that I am not proud of at all. Definitely not proud of these two. Just a pure what I call price action, where I'm just jumping into the trade, thinking this move is going to happen without good confirmation. Just very, very dumb, and I did it twice, and that cost me $120. That put these accounts into red, and from that point we just never looked back. This one here too, I had the right move, but apparently the stop was too tight. This wick got me convinced this is going. I jumped in on this candle, was actually green, jumped in on the green, got wick stopped out, and then the move happened, which again, frustrating. Kind of here, this was just, looking for this to continue. And again, I was incorrect. Not a great setup there by any stretch of the imagination. And got stopped out there, and then we kind of rolled over. And then off this little consolidation, we again had this push up, and I jumped in thinking this is going to go, and again got stopped out. And that's when I'm like, all right, I'm at 300. It's time to walk away. This is not good. And that's just, I mean, that is really the way the trading day went. I had several trades like that where I had this one was not correct. This one was just, I got faked out. This one here, the move was right, but apparently the stop was not big enough. So just a frustrating day. And I can't be too hard on myself because, you know, it is what it is. That's the way the market goes sometimes. And then, of all things, this afternoon, we had this massive sell-off. And I don't know, I probably should have seen that coming. We had this big consolidation, and we just simply couldn't go higher. We tried and we tried and we tried and we failed. And then, you know, we had this major sell-off here at about 1:30 this afternoon from the 920s all the way down to the 21,650. So, you know, 300-point drop here in the last hour and a half of the day. So anyway, that's the way the day went. Looking at the month and kind of where we're at, we are showing a red day. We're definitely rejecting. And something I've really noticed, we're really starting, like, look at here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 very clear rejections on the daily chart at this 22,100, we'll call it. And we're also holding up really well down here at the 20,700. So we're really kind of trading in this range. We're really kind of trading right here in this. I mean, you can almost make the argument for the 21,000s, but, you know, we do have several days here that but you can almost make this argument that that's kind of the range we're in. And I know that's a big range, but that's really where this market's been sitting at. Why is this thing froze? That's really where we've been sitting at for the last, you know, almost a good month. We've been sitting in this range. So we'll see if this continues and if we consolidate some more. But at some point, you would think that we're either going to see further downside or we're going to see further upside. So for the time being, this thing is certainly chopping around in the middle. So yes, kind of the same thing, definitely falling apart. We are rejecting off of the highs pretty well, and this 58,000 has been 5,800 has been a huge hold here for a long time. So, but we're also kind of in the same kind of a range there. So let's look at TradeZella. 1900 today. I was really hoping to have a green day today and get the week to green. We could have gotten there. 2,000 this week, so definitely one of the better weeks. I mean, the last 3 weeks have been pretty red, from $7,500 red day to a $5,000 red day, red week, $9,000 red week to a $2,000 red week. So I guess if I'm optimistic, I'm saying, hey, we did make a nice improvement off of the last week. So I felt like I traded a little bit better this week, but again, like today, just took some bad setups, took some bad trades, and then got some unlucky trades. And you're going to have trades that don't work, but so be it. So I think the big thing that I'm looking at is next week is February, and we can put this behind us and move into a new month. So that's the takeaway, and we're going to try to see if we can do better in the month of February. So other than that, just again want to say thank you. Thanks to the new subscribers, and also don't forget the Apex sale that's going on until next whatever it is, the 5th of February. So middle of next week, that sale ends, but the 80% off discount with Apex going on for several more days. Again, code BCT gets you that deal, and also Take Profit Trader. They still have their 50% off lifetime deal going on, and code BCT also gets you that discount. So thank you for using my code and supporting the channel, those of you that do. If you're using someone else's code, that's completely fine too, but thank you for those that use my code. And once again, thanks for hanging out, thanks for supporting me, and thanks for following along as I try to take you along on my trading journey. Definitely started January off on a tough note, a lot worse than last year. Last year in January, I got several payouts, and so we'll see if we can rebound here in the month of February. So again, take care. Oh, by the way, almost forgot. Next week, I'm going to be doing some traveling here and there, and I don't know how much I'm going to trade. And honestly, I probably won't have any updates until maybe towards the end of the week, I might be able to get an update in, and that also just depends on how much trading I'm going to be able to do. I may not get to trade very much at all next week, so don't be surprised if there's almost no updates next week. It might be until the second week of February until we get back to regular updates. So just throwing that out there just as a reminder. And again, thank you. Thanks for following along. Have a great week next week, and I'll catch up with you at some point. So take care, and until next time, so long.